Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOZ.
Welcome to Around the Table. It is a Thursday here in the neighborhood, and welcome to the show. You're watching a program called and listening to a program called Around the Table with Dan and Ann. If you're driving through Harrison, first time you've tuned in, welcome to the show. Pull over because it's going to be a long wait to get to the end of the show. And it's better when you don't drive when you're watching the show or listening.
Well, why? Now, listening doesn't matter.
Well, because there's so much laughter, you're going to swerve one way or the other, and you may hit the brake when you don't need to.
Yes, we are strictly worried about your safety. Isn't that correct?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And if you don't have your seatbelt on, I would advise you to put one on.
Don't even get in your car without putting your seatbelt on
Yeah.
if you're planning to go somewhere.
You can't even get in the car nowadays without the beeper going off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or you see the little person riding the horse.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
Riding a horse?
Yeah, it's got a little symbol. I said it's a person riding a horse. Like you better, if you don't put that seatbelt on, you might as well be on a horse.
Okay.
That's kind of what I take it to mean.
Okay. Let's see. I was going to say, you ever see those people that you can buy the little clips?
What clip?
The clips to go into the fastener, whatever you call it, where the seatbelt clips in.
Okay.
You can order just the clip, so you don't have to put a seatbelt on.
Why would they do that?
Because they don't want a seatbelt, and they don't want to hear the thing ding.
But why don't they? What is the aversion to a seatbelt?
What's the aversion?
Yeah. Why would people?
It's uncomfortable.
Do you think they just like become in the habit of not wearing one too?
Yeah.
And just don't.
Yeah, I know somebody that's in the EMS profession that will not wear a seatbelt.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You'd think someone in that position would be very much in tune.
And I'm so used to wearing a seatbelt, I'll put one on when I'm going down the driveway.
Me too.
Yeah.
From my mailbox to my house because I don't want to hear it ding for one.
Yeah.
But my brother, I've had him in my car several times in the last year for different things, and that thing he won't put it on as soon as he sits in there.
He's one of those.
And I tell him, I'm not moving until you put that seatbelt on.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do on your own car.
Right. Yeah.
But mine.
I don't know. I just noticed it. I just noted you could buy and I'm thinking, why would anybody want to buy a clip? And I'm thinking, oh, they just don't want to hear the thing ding.
Wow, what idiot decided that was a good idea to make that so that you could cheat?
It kind of should be outlawed.
Yeah, shouldn't it though?
I think so.
Let's get on our horse and ride. Let's talk about that horse. Let's get on that horse and let's ride this on out.
I'm going to put some protective gear on for today's show. You're getting a little wild over there.
Well,
hey, I wanted to, everybody's doing this on Facebook, and I thought, did you just belch?
No.
Okay,
I did not.
That was something else.
It was something else.
I just wanted to. I was going to be a part of this too, and I did the same thing.
You jumped on board.
I jumped on board.
I have not jumped on board with all that foo-foo. But I love the picture. I think it's great.
Well,
it depicts us.
If you knew how to do it, you probably would have.
Oh, I can do it, but I don't want. I mean, I may do it at some point, but
these characters look better than us, you know.
You know, they look a little bit.
They look healthy.
They look healthier, and they look a little younger and a little more characterized.
Look at the color based on our skin and.
Oh, we look pretty white.
Pretty death warmed over, don't we?
We do.
Anyway.
That's quite interesting. But if you could see what we can see on the screen, the picture you can't see has more color in it.
Yeah.
Than the one that is on Facebook. Mm-hmm. It's just interesting.
And they've got better microphones than we do and a better board.
You can clean yourself up. You can be 20 years younger in those things if you want to, if that's how you want to do it.
Well, and if you don't like what AI is telling you, then then you could say, make me look younger.
Now, I've seen some people who said, yeah, this is about me. I've got 5 arms. Because it will come out with all these arms.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Well, I did one. I was playing with these things last night, and I did one of Kelly and I.
Uh-huh.
And we were on the Star Trek bridge, and I was directing her doing a scene or whatever.
Okay.
And she was a Vulcan.
Uh-huh.
Of course, it made her a Vulcan. I didn't tell them to, but they
Oh,
made,
really?
Yeah, it made her a Vulcan. But I had 2 thumbs on one hand.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect. And they have a problem with fingers. So if you're watching a video and you're not sure if it's real or not, watch their arms and their hand and their
That'll
fingers.
be weird.
Because it'll turn a certain way, or they'll end up with 2 fingers or 8 fingers or whatever.
The more that they mess with AI, the
Yeah.
more I think they'll perfect that.
They will.
It's a little scary.
It is a little scary. And you don't know what's real anymore. It's like with
No, you don't.
Savannah Guthrie's mother. Did you hear her plea last night?
I have not listened to it yet.
She and her brother
Her
and
siblings, yeah.
her siblings got on camera and basically was, pouring out their heart about
Mm-hmm.
how much they love their mother, and they were, emotional
Sure.
about it. And at the very last, they said, "We're ready to do something, but we need confirmation that she's alive." And they said, in a world where you can imitate speech and video, we need to know definitively.
And it's getting harder and harder to do that.
Yeah.
I would think even in government type things that it's getting harder and harder to know what's real.
Yeah.
Which is a little frightening too.
Yeah, but there should be ways to detect all of that where you
There
don't have to
should
worry
be,
about
and I'm sure there are. We may not be privy to them, Dan.
Yeah,
I think that I don't even want to go down that rabbit
I
hole.
don't know. Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
different world.
it's
people.
a different world. Yeah.
Well, and let me close out this little opening thing
Mm-hmm.
with what Dan and I both agree upon. The world needs Jesus. Everybody needs Jesus. And if Jesus was your God, not being Democrat, not being Republican, if Jesus was your God, I think you would choose sometimes differently. If you truly, but people perceive Jesus differently as well.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think I think Jesus's message is what we need to look out for.
Amen.
Because it was.
he was very clear.
Yeah, there's a way to live this life without a lot of problems, and we've got a lot of problems. We were talking about identity of adolescents going through this gender changing and stuff like that. Now they're saying that that's not a good idea.
Well, hello, after you've already screwed up how many people?
Yeah, it's
How about we research and do that before we move?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Anyway.
there you go. That's down the hole, Dan. I just. Well, let's go to the weather. Mostly sunny today with a high of 57. Yay! And then tonight, mostly clear with a low of 38. There's wind gusts possible, so get real.
okay.
Friday will be a sunny with a high of 67. Wind gust up to 25 mile per hour. Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 30. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 54. And Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 37.
Not too bad. And then Sunday, it looks like it's going to be mostly sunny with a high around 70 degrees. Ooh, yeah.
Nope.
Isn't that Super Bowl Sunday?
I
I think it's Super Bowl coming up this
weekend.
weekend. Yeah. And then Sunday night, mostly clear, around 41 degrees. You can get your shorts out and run around the yard if you want to. It's not that bad. Monday, mostly sunny with a high around 71 degrees. Calm winds are out of the southwest. And then Monday night, low 51. I'm gonna camp out in the front yard Monday night.
Oh, please do.
Okay. Tuesday, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high around 71 with an overnight low of 50. And then Wednesday, high 68 with a 20% chance of the wet stuff. So,
We'll see if the wet stuff plays out.
yeah.
Okay, Dan. Turn that music off.
Yeah. Oh, I do that. That's how you shut it off. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Topic to ponder. This is a good one. I've got a good answer for this one. All right,
Okay.
here we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
All right.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yep. Tell the moment when someone believed in you before you believed in yourself.
Yeah. I preface these these questions with Kelly because she wants to know what questions so she can think about them before she answers them.
Okay.
And she asked me, she said, when was the moment that you knew someone believed in you before you believed in yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I've never thought about this before, but not to say anything bad about my parents, but my parents split up when I was 4 years old. So, and I had a detached upbringing. And when I got into high school, I got into art because it was an easy class, and I really liked it. I've realized that I was creative. And the teacher, after a couple years of being in the class, he said, you can do more than what you think you can, and I'm going to give you something to do, something that you probably don't think you can do, because I was quiet and introverted and the whole thing. And he believed in me, and I've never felt that before with somebody growing up, that somebody believed in me. My parents were on their own journey, they didn't.
And you were young. You left young, too.
Yeah. So, and I've held that connection with that teacher, until the day he died.
I've heard you talk about
Yeah,
it before.
yeah,
You
yeah.
give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah. So that's my answer.
Okay. I can't say I remember a time when my mom didn't support me.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being a transition from one to the other. She always believed in me, and I obviously didn't always believe in myself. And I have to say my brother basically said the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to read some of the responses.
Okay, go ahead.
Some of them are lengthy, but that would hello. That would without a doubt be my mother. She always pushed me to be the best I could be, do the best I could. In fact, if it had not been for her constant and relentless nudging, I would have let, this is true, I would have let completing 2 merit badges stop me from completing my requirements to obtain my Eagle Scout rank.
Wow.
I would have thrown away 12 years of scouting and with sight of the finish line right there if it hadn't been for her. And anyway, you can go read his full response.
Yeah.
Kelly said there was a time when self-doubt was strong and outside belief was scarce. In that moment, one person quietly held steady confidence, offering belief without conditions or proof. That support became the turning point, showing that sometimes it only takes one person's faith to help someone find their own again. I agree 100%. And then Vigilant Inspection Services said, my wife, Julie, she's supporting me through some rather crazy ideas.
Yeah, crazy ideas.
We have those are the 3 responses we have presently, but we invite you to go to our Facebook page.
This is a good one to
yours.
answer.
It is a good one for sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, let's move on to our. If I can find it, Today in History.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
85% of the people not only give up their property year after year, but they go further and further and further into economic slavery.
92 years ago, the Kingfish, Huey Long of Louisiana, delivered a populist address that came to be known as the Share the Wealth speech.
Es un juicio político.
We're going to show that this is a political trial, that they have no proof, that they have no reality to it.
This was back in 1988, 38 years ago. The federal government indicted Panamanian dictator Manuel Noriega for bribery and drug trafficking. Speaking through an interpreter, Noriega said the charges were a farce. Noriega was captured after American troops invaded Panama, and the previous December, he was convicted in a federal trial and sentenced to prison.
Well, of course he said it was a farce.
Well, of course, that's what you say when it's really true, but you don't want to be convicted.
Right.
Ms. Nowak, did you intend to murder Miss Gibson?
Is there anything you'd like to say to the kids who all look up to you?
Do you have anything to say to your family?
Sorry at all for what happened?
19 years ago, NASA astronaut Lisa Nowak was arrested in Orlando, accused of trying to kidnap a perceived rival for the affections of a space shuttle pilot. Reporters were waiting when she went to court 2 days later. I have not heard about that.
I vaguely remember this.
Somehow I missed that
I thought, wow, this is weird. This is so wild. Yeah.
We've completed it. We've listened to the arguments. We voted. It's in the rearview mirror.
Okay, 6 years ago, the Senate voted to acquit President Trump, bringing to a close the third presidential impeachment trial in American history. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell criticized the Democratic-led effort. And, you know, it's so frustrating to say, well, he's been impeached. What's the punishment for that?
Well, and I see accusations, and it may, I'm not going to tell you I know if Trump's guilty of anything.
Yeah.
But
he was acquitted.
Where people, I know, and they'll still come out and use, say, pedo, you know, a pedophile, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't have any physical
Where's the
proof
evidence
of
of that?
I need evidence, and you know, if he is, then by damn be him.
Well, they should convict him.
Exactly.
Do due diligence on the law.
Don't just talk about it.
Just don't talk about it. Don't
Do
lie.
It worked out. We went through hell unfairly, did nothing wrong.
This was, I'm sorry, that's yours.
You want to do all of them?
Oh, I'll do them all. Yeah,
No.
go ahead.
6 years ago, the Senate voted to acquit President Trump, bringing to a close the third presidential impeachment trial in American history. Mr. Trump declared victory the next day. Mr. Trump was impeached again 11 months later.
Same thing. Nothing
They
happened.
kept trying.
Yeah. Well,
Got to give them that.
yeah.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to roll something up. I'm rolling something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to put something.
I'm glad we can play music again.
I know.
Yeah, it's nice. 3 years ago, Beyonce won her 32nd Grammy to become the most decorated artist in the history of awards. And here is her cut called Cuff It.
Never heard it.
Cuff It.
If we make it that far, the kids and I are in danger.
Actress Laura Linney was born this day in 1964. She's 62. Her credits include a drug cartel money launderer in Ozark.
Yeah, good show.
Yeah.
God's turning people into insect monsters, Beth. I'm the one beating them to death. Thank me.
Wow.
Birthday cut. Actor, voice artist, and comedian Chris Parnell was born on this day in 1967. He's 59 today. He is best known for his role as Jerry Smith on the Adult Swim sci-fi comedy series Rick and Morty. Have you ever seen that show? Me neither.
Girl, I just can't wait. Please don't hesitate. Give it up. Girl, don't be shy. I want you in my life.
Dan was in the groove over there.
Grooving over here, baby.
Bobby Brown was born this day in 1969. He's 57. Brown first broke out as a member of the group New Edition. Then he carved out a successful solo career and became a tabloid darling when he married Whitney Houston and would be up on a few police blotters.
Oh, yeah, he was.
That was from the album Forever. Give it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a little bit stronger. Just a little bit stronger. And I'm done hoping that we could work it out. I'm done with how it feels.
That's country singer Sarah Evans. She was born on this day in 1971. She's 55. And there's one of her hits, A Little Bit Stronger.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
One of my favorites.
It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry.
Was that a Tom Jones?
Yeah, it was,
hit?
yeah.
Okay, that was actor and singer Darren Criss. He was born this day in 1987. He's 39. He played Blaine Anderson on Glee.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like
Got a lot of music today. Another birthday cut. Keyboardist Kyle Simmons was born on this day. from the rock band Bastille. He was born on this day in 1988. He's 38 years old. And this was the group's breakout single, Pompeii.
Dan.
Yes.
We have a lobby full of people.
I see that. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we do. Look at them.
We have two different guest segments for today. Up first, we will have the ladies from the Boone County Library.
Okay.
So we invite you to stay with us. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be back.
All right. Thanks for doing the outro.
I don't know why I did, but I did.
Oh, that's fine. I'll.
You just sit over there and,
Okay.
be happy.
All right.
Push buttons.
We'll be right back. And welcome back to Around the Table. It's that time of time of year again. It's that time of the month where we have the girls from the library, Mandy Franklin and also Angela Mueller are here. Welcome again.
Oh, let me do my job.
Thank you.
A little bit better. There we go.
So, how is it after the first of the year? Is it as exciting as it was last year?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Christmas time's always the best time, but you know, it's the month of love, so
it is.
Oh,
and
it
it's
is.
a short month.
It's very short.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You all cram a lot of, and I mean that in a good way, a lot of programs and a lot of stuff going on within a month. So February is no different.
Yeah. No.
Yep, not at all. And with it being a short month and also being closed for President's Day on the 16th, we're trying to get as much in as possible.
Okay.
So.
Okay. They're gonna jam packed. Well, tell us about what's going on.
All right. Well, we've got our children's program. So we have story time on Mondays at 10. That's for ages 3 to 5. You can come see Miss Lori. They sing, they dance, they make crafts, they read a story. And then you can also see Miss Lori on Thursdays at 10. Those are for ages 0 to 3, and that's crazy time.
I think that would be an interesting thing.
So, you would think being at the library is quiet. When you go to that with your toddles, anything goes. So if you're worried about them not being quiet, it's not a problem.
Just make sure they don't run off.
Yes. So
all that's upstairs.
Yes, it is. We also have a special program on the 19th. It's Children's Dental Health.
Oh, okay.
So that will be a special program. You definitely don't want to miss that one.
What is there a dentist or how to look after your kids when they're young?
So we should have confirmed super smiles.
Okay.
We're hoping, they're still
do pediatric
coming.
Dentistry.
Yes.
But
so
emergencies happen. So.
Yes.
Right. Well, sure.
Yeah, so that will be really fun. Miss Lori tries to do a book with the theme that she's doing, or a craft. So you gotta come out and check it out and see what's going on. We have our after-school programs. Those are Thursdays at 4 o'clock, ages 6 to 12. Today I have one going on. They can come make a heart ring out of pipe cleaners. The 12th, I have candy love bugs. They can eat it after they make it.
And then bounce off the wall.
Yes. The 19th, I have bedazzled picture frames. And the 26th, we're going to make axolotls out of pom-poms.
A what?
An axolotl.
Come on,
I don't even know
Ann.
what that is.
Come on, you have
an axolotl.
You have no idea what an axolotl is?
No, tell me, Dan.
Explain it, because I don't know either.
Do you know what an axolotl is?
It's kind of like a lizard, but a fish in a way.
Okay,
they're really cute.
So glad I asked.
Yes,
because that's interesting.
Yes, they're very cute, and if you're a kid, you definitely know what an axolotl is.
Is this from a program or something? Do you know where the origin? Okay, I'm asking too many questions.
Probably too much.
Yeah, I don't know.
They just really became popular in the past few years
Okay.
with kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I'm sure people with kids understand what you're talking about exactly.
So
definitely. And then we have our YA programs. Those are Tuesdays at 4 o'clock, ages 12 to 18. So this coming Tuesday, we're going to do paper fortune cookies. The 27th, beaded bracelets, and the 24th, painted sun catcher. With it being a short month, I don't have very much going on, but we're trying to do the most that we can.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure a lot of the programs, or some of those may be like heart love related.
Yes.
I would think with February being the month of love.
Yes, I tried as much as I could.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then go ahead with the...
Well, we have several different new things. First of all, the Friends of the Library is having their annual bake sale Friday, February 13th from 9 to 5.
Right before Valentine's Day.
Right before. Come get treats for your sweetie.
Or yourself.
Or yourself.
Or whatever.
You know. Some of us are going to go in and get all the good stuff.
Are you going to preview it? Are you going to preview it and then...
No, not at all. So, but come out, support them. They are a wonderful organization, and they help support the library, and we love them. They are amazing.
Yes.
So,
yeah, for sure.
So we also have a new streaming service.
Oh.
Biblio Plus. It is linked through our website, BooneCountyLibrary.org. You can go in, watch movies, you sign in with your library card and your password, and the majority of everybody has the default password. You can call and ask what your
so you need to
password
find
is,
out
or we
what
can
that
reset.
password-
So
Okay,
yeah.
but you need to do that by actually calling and
you
getting
can
that.
you can we prefer you come in with your ID so we
Okay.
know it's you and not
Okay. But you can't
somebody.
just create a password on your
No,
own. You need
no.
to come. Okay.
You had to come in, and when you do your library card, we have a password, and if
Yeah.
you want to change it, you can.
So Biblio Plus is a online service.
It is.
And it allows you to go there. So all the
Yes.
content there has been, checked out, I guess.
I believe
I mean, it's not
so.
it's just not a website. Sure, it's some kind of service.
Well, it's a streaming service. It has lots of movies on there.
Oh,
like
okay.
one of them I looked at is The Librarian.
Mm-hmm.
I know that was popular several years ago, and they then did a TV show, but
Mm-hmm.
his movies are on there. There was a few others that I was like, okay, I've got to find time to sit down and
Okay.
watch.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Right.
So that'd be a good thing on
So it's
cold,
like
rainy.
a Netflix or something like that.
Yes.
It's a service.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
free.
Okay.
So
But free.
As long as you have a
Free.
library card.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's free for our patrons. So.
Okay.
But so that's good. Tonight is our evening book club. We are reading or discussing My Sister the Serial Killer.
Oh wow.
I
Okay. Little
finished
lighthearted read.
that. I started and finished that yesterday, so it's not a long read. It is
Oh,
very
wow.
interesting. It's good.
Is
it
it
a
different,
comedy
though?
or is it a
No, it's this woman who is protecting her sister, who has now become a serial killer.
Oh my God.
And it's very interesting what
Sounds
she
like-
does, and it's
Sounds like the
Is it-
Dexter series.
is it fiction?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Just asking.
Thankfully. So, the Noon Book Club, which is on the 18th, they are discussing The Forgotten Girls. That was written by Monica Potts. She is a young woman that lived in Clinton, grew up there, and she's basically talking about the choices that she made and her friends made and the different paths they've been down, and it's a very interesting read. And
Okay.
it does mention Harrison, Eureka, Green Forest in there. It doesn't focus on there, but it focuses more on Clinton and different things that happen there.
She doesn't
and
want
the
to give us
people.
away the
No.
plot.
Yeah.
But
No.
it's a true story then.
It is. Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Is it
and it's
crime type story or do you
No, it's
Okay.
not crime.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just her memoir, and
Okay.
it's
It's
good.
a documentary,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It's good. It takes a little bit to get into, but it hooks you.
Worth the read.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you get invested in
Okay.
these people's
If I'm not
lives.
hooked, I don't
Okay.
want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know,
I
You're
agree.
just reading for reading.
Well, yeah,
I
exactly.
agree.
Exactly.
So, next week we have chair yoga, so that'll be fun.
Chair yoga.
Chair yoga.
With
Come
Mary
in.
There's a lot of that going around lately, where you just sit in a chair and do all your
but
exercises.
you can get some. Have you ever
Good.
tried it?
No.
You should.
So it's good. You can actually get.
It's
do
hard.
some
It's
stretching.
not.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
So,
Yeah.
we'll also have Burris Elder Law come in, talk about planning,
like estate planning and type.
estate planning, wills, power of attorneys, different
Okay.
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, good. I've been to a couple of them, and I've got some ideas of what I need to do.
Okay.
So he's really good. Then on the 17th, we have Rance King coming back. He did the Bonnie and Clyde
Oh, yeah.
presentation last month,
Yeah.
which I absolutely loved it. It was so interesting. But he's also doing another program, they're going to put me in the movies. So it's about movies and TV shows that were filmed here in the Ozarks.
Oh, cool.
Oh, neat.
That'd be interesting.
Some local stuff there.
Yes. And then the Master Gardeners will be back. They're starting their spring planting programs. They're going to do seed starting on the 19th and pruning on the 26th.
All these things you need to know at this time of year to get your plants and such ready.
And I didn't realize I should be starting my, trying. The family jokes I have a black thumb, but I try, you know.
Yeah.
It's A for effort.
So, but hey, I need to try and get it all done. So,
and I'm sure y'all keep flyers up to date on the website, or on the website, and as well as on the Facebook page.
Yes, yes, and we try to promote as right before, a week before, and then a few days before, so everybody's up to date on what we're doing. So
now these programs so far, you haven't mentioned any that need to be like you don't need to reserve. You just come.
Just come.
Okay.
So,
and then they can go. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
No.
I didn't know if you're sorry. Interrupt.
And if you're interested in what the library is doing, just sign up for their newsletter.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can do that when you're in the library. You can go online and do it, I guess. Yeah.
Yep. So.
All right.
Yeah, we have all these wonderful things, and a lot of people don't realize we actually have DVDs that are for sale. Right now they're half off.
Oh.
So the majority of them are $1. Well, now 50 cents.
You can't buy a DVD
And
for
What
$1.
kind of DVDs you talking about? Movies and stuff?
Movies.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
There you go.
There's a lot of good stuff.
Just go in there and shop around.
We
Got any westerns?
I
think I saw some,
Okay.
but I don't know if they're still there.
All right.
I know
Those will go
before
fast.
Christmas we had a lot of Star Trek sets, and
you didn't tell me?
Disappeared.
What?
There's other enthusiasts.
Oh my gosh. You should have called me. I would have bought them all probably.
So they disappeared real fast.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, for $1 or even
no
50 cents, you
kidding.
can't beat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they're sets, they're usually a little bit more, but it's wonderful.
When she's talking about sets, she's talking about the whole
series,
kit, the
the
whole
whole
series
season.
and the whole
Yeah.
movies
So,
collection. Yeah.
And we also have a puzzle exchange. So if you want
Yeah.
something to do while watching TV, come get a puzzle.
Yeah.
Hopefully you had a
lots.
puzzle during this Snowmageddon.
Oh, we had some come.
Snowmageddon.
So.
Yep.
All right.
Well, ladies, thank you.
Yeah, check out the
Thank
library.
you. So,
Boone County Library, located right there on the corner.
On the corner.
just up from the city square.
Yeah.
On
All right.
Stevenson.
Right.
All right. Thanks so much for coming in.
All
And
right,
we'll see you
thank
guys
you.
next month.
Yep.
All right. We're going to take another break. We got more guests when we come back. We've got Wade Phillips and Reed Petty. And I think Donna Bramer's here, but I think she's just here to take pictures.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back to Around the Table. We are talking with some people from the city government. Kind of an official meeting we've got going on here.
Well, it is, and I took their camera and went whoosh.
Yeah. Wade Phillips right here and right across from me, and also next to him, first time on the show, Reed Petty.
Welcome.
And you're not the newest member of the city council. You were elected back in the old building last year, right?
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
5 years.
Okay.
How's it going? How's it going for you now? I mean,
Well-
did you make the bad decision, or are you having a good
I'm
time?
still learning a lot.
Yeah. Well, I watched the city council meetings, and I've noticed that you will stop and ask the question. You slow the wheels of government down to a crawl. You ask the question, and it gets sped back up
But
again.
you need clarification.
Well, that and I don't think as fast as I used to.
Well, but
Understand.
you do come up with a question, and you do get the answer. So I think the people enjoy that. I think they respect the fact that you're in there asking the questions that the people at home want to know about.
We're with good people, the people of Harrison and the people on the city council and the leaders in the city government. They're wonderful. I learn something new every meeting.
Well, good.
Well, that's wonderful.
Good.
Well, y'all are here today to, again, reiterate about the vote for the sunset provision and why it should be, I'm going to say, abolished. It should be done away with to have the provision. And a vote for is how to accomplish that. But go ahead and tell us, like, from the city council perspective, why this is important.
Well, I tried hard to understand that myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I think about something like this, I try to have two sheets of paper, one that says what will happen if it passes and
Okay.
what will happen if it doesn't
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
And I try to listen and research both sides
Right.
so that I don't let my own personal biases get in the way.
Sure.
And I found over the years that it's usually better to do what's right. And sometimes what's right is not what's popular.
Sure. Yeah.
True.
And sometimes that gets me in a little trouble. But in this case, what it came down to in my mind was, do we try to understand what our challenges and our opportunities and problems might be ahead of time and plan for them and address them before they become disasters? Because I think disasters are more expensive in the long run than is planning and managing things up
Sure.
front. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, do I change the oil in my car, or do I wait
Yeah.
until the engine freezes up and buy
Right,
a new
yeah.
engine?
Well, you mentioned you mentioned something. You said in the long term, and I think that's probably how this provision got started.
Yes.
It started for the short term. They wanted the funds for something specific. Then had to keep enacting it to keep the money coming in to do the things that needed to be done. But this way, you're looking at the long term and just keeping the taxes the same amount forever.
I think that sunset clauses are appropriate when they're funding projects that have an end, an end time. But the city infrastructure, it's been with us from the beginning, and I think it'll be with us forever. And Wade and the police chief and the fire chief, and they need to know what they're going to be working with.
Yeah.
There's no end time for the funds that need.
If we don't do that and something happens, and this doesn't pass, where does the money come from? Do
Yeah.
they go
Right.
out and buy bonds, and that will cost more in the long term?
Right.
Or do they lay off people
Or you
so
do
that we,
without.
Right.
so that we can't fight fires as fast, and that makes fire insurance
Yeah.
rates go up? And so
Sure.
in the long term, I think this is the least costly way to get the job done for the people of Harrison. Who's really
Which is really who you're working
yes.
Yeah. Well, you talk about infrastructure, and Wade is here. He's you got your hands in the infrastructure every day,
Yes, sir.
so you understand the fundamental facts of what it takes to get a job done and the cost, especially the cost, because it's
cost.
pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, the cost is continuously going up. So, you know, we see it all in everything that we purchase, you know,
Sure.
just from the grocery store to getting clothes and stuff like that. You know, the same is true for construction materials, concrete, steel, asphalt, things like that. It's just going to continuously go up. But, you know, as Councilman Petty said, infrastructure is always going to be there. Whether we're trying to upgrade or repair or maintain our aging infrastructure, or we're trying to, you know, prepare for growth. We do have growth in this area. We expect it to continue, so we need those funds for the capital improvement projects where we are widening roads or building new roads, upgrading our sewer lines. I've got a project that I'm about to start acquiring easements on. All along the Highway 65 corridor, and a big part of that will be upgrading some of the sewer lines through there because we have had growth and we're starting to see more commercial growth on the north side of town, and we need to be able to get that the wastewater to our plant, and eventually we're going to run out of capacity. So as we're doing the work, we're getting everything upgraded and preparing for that future.
But you've got to have that projected money, that amount, be there in one way or the other.
We do, yeah. If we don't have the money, but we have to do the work, then we unfortunately do get in those situations where we're borrowing and we're paying interest and things like that. So yeah, knowing, being able to project that revenue out beyond, the end of a sunset helps us continue to move forward on these projects, whether it's upgrading, rehabbing, extending, doing something new. We can continue to be moving forward on those without having to kind of have that drop dead date. Well, we can't plan for anything beyond this date because we may or may not have that money. Yeah. And
well, this vote 4 will let everyone that is in the planning part know that money will be available, period. That you won't have to rob Peter to pay Paul or stop a project because you don't have the funds. That fund, you can count on those funds to be available for
It's also interesting to note this is not a tax increase.
Not at all, right.
We've had these since 1992 and 2004 or so, and they've been renewed every 8 years since then. So it's just continuing.
And you could ask the people to renew this again, but this is the alternative to just take it away. And we want to reiterate that this is not a tax increase. The taxes are. This is not a vote to increase your taxes. It's a vote to abolish something that was set in place that just, if it goes away, the taxes stay the same.
Yeah, and if it otherwise, Wade and others have to assume in their budgeting process that. They need to be prepared if the money is not there.
Yeah.
Right.
So they make compromises that they wouldn't have to make otherwise. That is not good for the people of Harrison.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because for Chief Grady and Chief Lowry, they're going to be looking, unfortunately, at personnel because that's, their portion of the general fund tax. That's a big part of what they do because, I mean, police and fire, it's the people.
Yeah.
The people fight the fires. The police are out there serving and protecting. Infrastructure is a little bit different. We have, our revenues for our staff and our personnel. We don't use the infrastructure tax for that. We use that for, the actual capital improvement projects that we are working on, putting that towards the infrastructure. So, for me, I would have to take a look at it would impact personnel without the infrastructure tax because I'm going to have to free up some of those other revenues to go towards asphalt and concrete and things like that. But ultimately, it's going to be difficult for us to keep up with growth, keep up with the aging infrastructure without that infrastructure tax in place.
And avoiding backups in places where we'd like that
Yes.
will never happen.
Yeah.
Well, we've been on a roll.
Yeah,
you
we
can
have,
see improvement throughout the city of Harrison and out, like you said, out north as that growth happens. But you want to see that continue and not be an issue without funds that are needed.
Yeah, we want to try to stay, staying ahead of it's very difficult, but at least staying on pace with the growth and not getting so far behind that we are then looking at massive bond issues to rehab sewer.
Yeah.
Look at some of the, some other cities, areas in the state have had that massive growth that came so fast, there was no way they could keep up with it. And now they're really struggling. So for us, we've got good steady growth. We've had really great leadership for a long time that's helped put things in place so that we can keep up. And so now we're hoping we can keep these in place, permanently until needs change sometime way in the future, so that we can continue to try and keep pace and not get too far behind.
And are we not the lowest taxed
Yes.
community in Arkansas?
Our sales tax rate is 9.5%, and there is nobody in the state that I'm aware of that are lower.
Yeah, that 10 to 20,000 population, we are at the bottom, at the lowest.
To give you an example, Forest City is almost 2 percentage points higher than us.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, a vote for
Yes.
on the ballot is what? There's two places to vote, two provisions there, and you need to vote for
The sunset.
for the this is for
repealing the sunset.
right for repealing the sunset provision.
All right.
So when you go to the ballot, look for the city heading and vote for.
Okay. All right. Any
Okay.
last words, guys?
We appreciate all you do to help keep us informed also. Listen
Well,
to
thank
you
you.
all the time.
Oh, well, good.
Well, good.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Harrison's
that.
fortunate to have you guys.
Thank you.
Well, okay. With that, I don't know what to say. Boy.
We're out of time. That's what
Well,
I
we
say.
are out of time. We're going to take a break. So get out and vote for the two provisions that will be on the ballot. Vote for. All right.
Okay.
Take a break. We'll be right back.
Channel 26.1.
All right. Well, we have just a few minutes remaining. Actually, not even a whole lot of time remaining because we had a big discussion with a couple guests, and I can't reiterate any much more than the fact that I like to vote on things that don't change, like this sunset provision, where things won't change. Your taxes will not go up if you vote for this.
Right.
And a lot of people think, well, if I vote for it, it's gonna make me in a different tax bracket. No, it won't.
We have tried to do our due diligence to relay that with the people that are directly affected to you, so that you understand what it is a for vote is.
Right.
And hopefully you will have a clear understanding.
Yeah.
We'll have more people on. Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry about that.
National Fart Day.
Oh, okay. What are you supposed to do?
Let her rip.
It says here that did you know that they can travel? Which means
Farts?
Fart can travel 10 feet per second.
That's pretty quick.
That's pretty quick.
National Weather Person's Day. Okay. Yeah, whatever.
We're the weather people.
Yeah.
All right.
National Shower with a Friend Day.
Okay.
I'm done.
I don't even want to do this. You save water that way. Okay.
That's
World Nutella.
Yeah, Nutella.
Nutella. That's that chocolate stuff, right?
Yeah.
National Prayer Breakfast Day, and also NBA trade deadline. Okay, we got to go.
Done.
We're out. We'll see you tomorrow.